Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to Smash or Pass, the If I Was Gay edition. Right, a few things I need to tell you. Number one, I'm not wearing this hat because I've got a Tic Tac head. I don't care about that anymore, I've accepted it. I'm wearing this hat because it's cold in the house. I'm having an argument with my mum and my sister at the moment about how often the central heating needs to be on, and it has left the house rather cold. Number two, I am not gay. I am 100% heterosexual. The motto that I live by is no homo, no homophobe. I'm accepting, I'm just not interested in doing that kind of stuff myself. I'm doing this because I whimsically, stupidly chopped out a bloody like target in my previous Smash or Pass video. I said if we got like 5,000 likes, I'd do a If I Was Gay edition, and somehow you guys smashed that target. So I've got very little choice now, given the kind of guy that I am, but to stand here and deliver for you. So let's get stuck into this, because it's not going to get any easier, is it, the more I talk about it. It's going to be a weird video. You might want to give it a miss. I won't judge you if you do. Okay, let's get stuck in. Let's start this. Right, number one, Conor McGregor. He'll be up here in the corner. Conor McGregor, would I smash or pass? With this, I'm mainly going to be thinking, could I imagine that that person was Kirsty Allsop, you know, in a darkened room while I was bombing them, I guess. And with Conor McGregor, that's quite difficult. However, he's a beast of a man, isn't he? I mean, look, he's got a great torso, and if I was a gay guy, I guess that would turn me on, you know, I'd be well into that. And also, he's an alpha male, you know, he's a fighter. I'm an alpha male, I'm a fighter. We could probably videotape our boom boom or even just wrestling, and that would be, you know, an aphrodisiac for other gay guys, you know, two alpha male stags going at it. And I'm not saying that Conor McGregor will be interested in kind of making gay porn. I'm not saying that I would be either, but it'd be nice to have that option. And if you were gay, I guess, you know, that would be something that might interest you. So I'm going to smash because obviously, you know, he's a tidy guy, you know, buff. And there's business opportunities there. Right, next up, the true Jordi, Big Brian. I think, I don't want to offend anyone, but I think I'm going to have to pass on the true Jordi. I mean, just look at him. Look at that aggression. It would be scary, wouldn't it? I mean, there's no way you can imagine that was Kirsty Allsop in front of you, could you? Like a great big rugby player with a beard and stuff. And plus, he's too thick, I think. And there's nothing wrong with bigger people, you know, but I think there'd be too much thickness for me there. So I'm sorry, Brian, I'm going to have to pass on you. And also, you know, I think personality clash. You know, we get on well now and I enjoy his content and stuff, but I think in the sexual arena, I just think we'd clash. Yeah. Okay, this next one is probably the most popular suggestion of all. A lot of you want to know this, and that is if I was gay, whether I would smash Willenie, Big William. Now, this one is a really awkward one for me. I feel pulled in all different directions, really torn up about it, in fact. On one hand, he is a far more effeminate person than someone, say, like the true Jordi. Should be a lot easier to imagine that you were having boom boom with a girl. In fact, when my aggravation with Will first kicked off, I've never spoken about this before actually, when it first kicked off and he made videos about me and I was answering back and destroying him and stuff, and my sister, when she saw one of them, said, I think that Will used to be a girl and has transitioned over to a boy. It's one of the reasons I stopped making the videos about him actually. I didn't want to upset him. Obviously now I know I shouldn't have listened to my sister just because she visited the lesbianos. She thinks she's the expert on that. Will is definitely a boy and always has been, I believe. But it just goes to show the kind of effeminate quality that he has, and you'd think it would be an easy smash. However, I'm also kind of mates with Will now. Got to know him over the past year or so, and I just feel weird, I think, even if I was gay, smashing one of my mates. So I want to say pass. But on the other hand, I kind of feel guilty as well saying pass, because obviously he's featured me in his videos and got me loads of subscribers as well, so I kind of feel like I owe him something. So it would be a pass, but I guess if he wanted to, I would reluctantly bum him, I guess, but not something that I really want to do. Okay, moving on to another quite effeminate YouTuber, Stephen Tries. Loads of you have requested this. They want to know whether I would smash or pass on him if I was gay. A difficult one again, because there's something about him that reminds me of kind of a little lesbian for some reason. A lot of people say he's a nonce. I don't believe there's any truth in that. I think he's just ginger. But there's a kind of vulnerable quality about Stephen. I can imagine him as Little Red Riding Hood or something. So I think I'd have to pass on it. He just comes across as a little bit too young. Even if I was gay, it would feel a little bit wrong still, I think. So Stephen tries, I'm sorry, it's a pass. Okay, let's head back into the bigger world now and away from YouTube for the next couple. David Cameron is the next one. Bloody Dodgy Dave, the guy who slept with a pig. Now, anyone who's watched my channel, you know, even once before, will know that I really do not like Tories in general, and David Cameron in particular. I think he's a soggy-faced little spasmoid. However, I think that I would smash David Cameron, and this is my reasoning why. Not so I'd get enjoyment from it, well, at least not sexual, but I would smash him very, very aggressively. So it'd almost be like a punishment. You know, it'd be pounding away. That'd be the sound of my balls, you know, just slapping into his arse, almost painful for him, just that bit. You know, it'd be so aggressive that, quite frankly, I could probably split him in half and then spunk him back together again or something. So I would smash David Cameron, but in a very aggressive and punishing manner. Next up, we've got Jared Leto, who I believe is a film star / musician. Judging by his photo, he's a bit of a pretty boy. Probably looks after himself. Probably quite easy to imagine that it's a woman that is Kirsty Allsopp. And as an actor, possibly he could play that part for me as well. Pretend to be Kirsty, wear a wig, kind of speak in a Kirsty voice while we were doing it, while the kind of banditry was going on. So yeah, Jared's handsome man. Could probably pretend to be Kirsty Allsopp, probably out of my league anyway, so yeah, that's a solid smash. Next up, we've got a bit of a left field suggestion. We have Peter Capaldi. I am gonna smash Peter, surprisingly. Obviously, he's a little bit older than me. However, there's just something cuddly about the way he looks, isn't there? I can imagine where he's had the bum boom boom boom, and then we'd be able to just kind of lie in bed, read the papers, listen to Radio 4 together, discuss world literature. He seems like a clever bloke, and also I'd be able to say, you know, I've bombed Doctor Who, which would be pretty bloody cool. So yeah, Peter Capaldi is smashed. Right, this guy, Amjit Patel, I don't know his name, he's the net neutrality guy, which I don't fully understand. However, I am aware that it's something bad and he's trying to charge people a lot more money to use the internet, so I'd probably smash him, I'd film it on my phone, and then I'd upload it as some kind of revenge porn, I think, to punish him. Afghan Dan, the bloody chav from Blackpool who sent for me in his cretinous little song Tic Tac business. I would smash Afghan, and like David Cameron, it would be pretty bloody aggressive, you know. I'd be hanging out the back of him, you know, sing about my bloody head now, Afghan. And when I'm finished, you know, I'll just hand him a tissue, you know, clean yourself up and toss him a pound. Here you go, have a go along that bloody arcade machine that you couldn't afford in your video. Not many people will understand that reference, but hopefully he will if he ever sees it. So Afghan Dan, you're getting smashed in quite an aggressive manner, and I'm going to make you feel like a cheap hooker afterwards. Next up is the silver fox himself, Philip Schofield. I've actually made a video about Philip Schofield previously, just professing my admiration. What a man, what a hell of a guy is Philip Schofield. In fact, I've actually got a saying that I live by, and it is, I'm only gay for Schofield. So realistically, this would actually be the only smash on my list. Definitely the only one that I would even consider letting smash me, you know, with my pals and stuff. It would be a nightmare anyway, but that is the esteem in which I hold this man, Philip Schofield. So smash, smash, smash for Philip bloody Schofield. Script pop guy, I don't know his name, Michael something. I would go for a smash, actually, I think. Number one, equality, you know, no racial issues on my part. I don't believe we've had Afghan, haven't we? But yeah, we'll have another one on the list, why not? And also, you know, he makes funny little noises and raps and stuff. It could be like, we could see, you know, spur you on to kind of bum him better, maybe. He might make some noises for you, like pop, 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 pop. You know, it would spur you on, maybe. I'm just trying to think of stuff that I could be thinking of in my head while I was doing it, because obviously I'm getting no enjoyment about it. And just, if you were scrot popping, it might spur me on a little bit. So yeah, smash. Fellini, big fluffy haired Fellini. I'm gonna go for a smash just because his hair's so funny and so poofy as well, isn't it? It'd always be like a pillow to lay your head down on if you got tired whilst you were doing the kind of bumming. So yeah, Fellini, we'll go for a smash. Next up, Jon Snow, the King in the North, Game of Thrones. Now, this is a difficult one. On one hand, you know, long dark hair, much like Kirsty Allsop, would be quite easy to pretend. On the other hand, when he had his top off in the previous series, he had all these gashes on his body where the Night's Watch had stabbed him, and each one looked a little bit like a mini vagina. And if I was doing the kind of bumming and I was looking down at that, I'd be thinking, oh, I wish I was doing it with a lady garden rather than the bumming. However, I guess I would probably do it in the hope that he might introduce me to Daenerys. So I'd bum him, I'd smash him in the hope of getting closer to the Khaleesi. Yeah, that's fair. Final one, last one, and it is Jade Wood. Oh God, these guys annoy the absolute living crap out of me. And for that reason, I would smash them. And I'd take a little head shaver with me, a little battery powered head shaver, and when I was hanging out the back of them, I'd shave that stupid little hair off, you know, in your face, Jade Wood. Right, that's my mum and my sister back. That's the end of Smash or Pass. I don't want them hearing this. This is embarrassing. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. If we get another 5,000, we'll do one more of these Smash or Passes where you can suggest men, women, whatever the hell you want, as long as it's legal.